What's going on, Vape family? I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Okay? I really don't. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I wouldn't be myself if I didn't address what's going on in the world. I just... This is going to be a fun review, I promise, but I'm absolutely blown away by what happened in Orlando. The fact that something like this has happened is just, it's insane, okay? At the end of the day, the victims, I mean, people are people, and it's 2016. And people need to just love one another and respect one another and just, I don't know. But the fact that 50 people have lost their lives because of one piece of shit who slithered out of his mother's womb to be given the gift of life, I don't know, but it's only right that we do have a very, very quick, brief moment to reflect on this. Too much shit like this has been happening nowadays, and it's not good. It's just not good. I like I said, I'm not really sorry for my allergies. I'm not really one to touch base on stuff during reviews, but I mean, this is something that's affected a lot of people. A lot of people in the vape community are gay or lesbian, homosexual. I've got family that's homosexual, lesbians, and some of you may laugh at that, but they're still people. They still love just like you and I. They still care like you and I. And they still vape like you and I. So, if you do know somebody that's in the community and they're hurting from this right now, just show them some love and respect. Honestly, let's be uplifting to each other in this moment and let's support Orlando. Okay? So, with no further ado, guys, sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but let's change the tone of this review a little bit. Of course, I am your host, the Liquid King, your mom's favorite vapor, and welcome, guys. Welcome to another installment of the Liquid King Chronicles. Very, very excited to do this review. Been wanting to do this for a long time. Just didn't think of it, honestly. And I've gotten so many requests from it. And actually, believe it or not, the label kind of reflected the opening topic. Not that the company is about that. It's just that it's kind of funny and ironic that the label reflects basically what I've just been talking about a little bit, which is basically just pride, man. Pride in yourself and just let love be love. So, the elixir, the delicious sauce, the bomb diggity e-liquid that I'm going to be reviewing today is none other than Grahambies. Grahambies from Eureka. Okay? Now here's the thing. I've vaped this before, but this is not about me. Have you vaped this before? That's the issue. If you have not vaped this before, okay, you need to vape this. If friends of yours have told you that it's disgusting and not vape it, your friends are assholes. Okay? And you should not talk to them anymore. So, Eureka has several liquids in their line. One of them I really enjoy, which is called Num Num, which is like a raspberry, and it's just absolutely out of this world. Now, what I love about Grahambies is about 4 or 5 months ago, this stuff blew up on social media. The hype was real. And here's the thing. It is so damn tasty. So, this liquid is going to come... I'm sorry so much about my allergies. Good Lord. Get that out the way. I know a couple of you guys hate that. Sorry. I have post-nasal drip. Anyways, Grahambies Comes in 0, 1.5, 3 milligram, 6, and 12 milligram nicotine. So Eureka as a company has made their e-liquid available to all levels of people in the vaping community. People who have just quit smoking cigarettes and are coming down from 24 milligrams. Once they reach the 12, they'll be able to get some love in their life. So, also the cool thing is it's a 70-30 VGPG, but for 1.5 milligram and 3 milligram nicotine levels, it's max VG. Okay? What that means, maximum VG means that they put the largest amount of vegetable glycerin in the e-liquid without affecting the flavor. So that's what max VG means. It doesn't mean 100% VG. Max VG means that they put the largest amount of VG in without affecting or hindering the flavor of the e-liquid. That's what that means. So if you don't know that, if you don't know, now you know, vapor. Anyways, so the profile is going to consist of two simple things, okay, that used to make me beat people up at recess, which is graham cracker and funfetti frosting. And in case you don't know, and I normally don't like to mention stuff, but Dunkaroos, okay? Don't lie, okay? A lot of you at my age group, even older than me, 30, 35, 37, have experienced Dunkaroos when it came lunchtime, okay? And your mom gave you a banana and a crustless peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and your life was shit until you had a kid that had some Dunkaroos, and you're like, what's going on? What's going on? What's good? Let me get that before I punch you in the mouth. It's good stuff, man. And a lot of people think it's a little bit too sweet. I've heard a few people say it's too sweet, but sometimes you need a little sweet in your life, okay? You do. You need a little sweet in your life. So, 30 milliliter only. It does not come in 120s unless you send nude pictures to the owner. Then he'll think about doing 120s for you. But yeah, this is really, really good stuff. And we're going to dive into the review really quick, but I just wanted to make the introduction and tell you a little bit about the e-liquid itself. And it does MSRP at $18.99 for a 30 ml, which is extremely reasonable in this day and age. It's an older e-liquid, so obviously it's not going to be in a 60 ml bottle. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I do hope that we can get some 120s because this stuff is very, very tasty. So what I did is I had to walk through the depths of Narnia to get myself a bottle, and I had to reunite with a creature called a Kellen Sesame. Okay, and some of you may say, what the hell is a Kellen Sesame? Kellen Sesame is the mystic creature, okay, that creeps out through the darkness on October 32nd when the moon is full and the unicorns roam. Okay, and this little son of a bitch mixes up in this big cauldron this magical elixir called Grahambies. And if you're lucky, if you're one of the few people that are lucky, okay, to inhale this fairy dust into your lungs and exhale excellence, then you, my friends, are very, very happy, okay? Because it is that good, in my opinion. Real talk, no bullshit. It's that good, okay? So, vapor production with a 70-30 VGPG. I've got this loaded up in the RX200S, and I've got the Avocado 24 at 48.5 watts. Don't know if you can see that. Probably not, because the camera's shit. It's time to upgrade. I've got a Clapton coil in here reading at 0.15 kD ohms. So, with no further ado, vape family, okay, I'm going to kick some clouds real quick. Cloud production is fantastic out of this e-liquid. And it also helps that the Avocado 24 is the balls. Seriously, this is fantastic, Addy. So, cloud production is going to fill up the room. I'm blowing out big, thick plumes, and I love it. When I get good e-liquids that taste like this, and I can blow some serious clouds, it makes Daddy happy. It does. It really does. Let me get another one. So, let's take the choo-choo train over to Flavortown, okay? And let's bring that up as the topic. So, when you initially exhale this, you get wonderful blended undertones of cinnamon, spice, and that graham cracker taste, like almost like a graham cracker pie crust, if you kind of get my drift. And the funfetti frosting is what gives it that sweetness, because we both know sometimes we do need a little sweetness in our lives. Some of these vapes, these ADVs, are very, very, very savory, and they're not too sweet, which is good sometimes. We don't want a lot of sweetness, but when you do have a sweet tooth, this is the e-liquid to hit up, for real. This is an ADV, in my honest opinion. This is an ADV, and it's fire, okay? So, if I was to give this between a 1 through a 10, 1 being that it needs to go in the trash and get stomped on, or 10 being that I can't imagine living my life without it, I would give this liquid a 9.5. Okay? And I'll tell you why it doesn't get that 0.5. Because it doesn't come in a fucking 120 mil. That's why. We need bigger bottles. Okay? So, that's what I think about it. I think it's really, really delicious. I truly, truly do. I purchased this e-liquid with my own money. Okay? A few people feel that if a e-liquid reviewer, which is nothing special, I'm just here for you guys, but if an e-liquid reviewer doesn't purchase an e-liquid and gets it at no cost, that it's going to hinder the honesty. It might from somebody else, but not this guy. Not now, not never, ever, ever, ever. Ever, ever. Okay? If a liquid is shit, I'm going to tell you it's shit. Because at the end of the day, anyways, me saying it's shit is still subjective. It's not a factual statement. It's my opinion. So people need not get butt hurt. Okay? It's my opinion. Some people have my palate and my flavor profile preference. Some people do not. Some people like other e-liquids that I don't. Some people don't like cinnamon. I don't mind cinnamon. So that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay? So I'm going to have one more and we'll leave with the closing statements. Ooh, damn. That tickles my fancy. So, again, $18.99, 30 ml only. Okay, 0, 1.5, 3 milligram, 6 milligram, and 12 milligram nicotine. Profiles graham cracker and funfetti frosting. 70/30 VG/PG, but 1.5 and 3 milligram nicotine do come in max VG. You lucky son of a bitches. Okay, that max VG is going to be good. Let me touch base on one quick thing. I do feel that this is going to be a little bit abusive, okay? A little bit of Ike and Tina Turner on your coils, okay? So, vape it sparingly. Enjoy it. Again, guys, this concludes the Grahambies review by Eureka. I'm your host, the Liquid King. It was a pleasure being on your cell phones and on your computers. Subscribe. Okay, wherever the button is, if it's here, if it's here, if it's here, subscribe, okay, share the video, like it, and I'll see you guys soon. I am the Liquid King, and this concludes the review. Bye, bitches.